All right. Hello, Algebra. So you might recognize what you're seeing on your screen right here. This is what we talked about yesterday. All right. So we're still going to continue talking about 2.4, but before we do that, I realized I can use this opportunity to force you guys to learn more about me. So I'm going to. I'm just letting you guys know another weird thing about me. Maybe think I'm weird. During quarantine, I taught myself how to crochet. Alright, so this is a hat that I crocheted during quarantine. I did another one for a friend of mine from high school who had a little baby boy this summer, and so I did another one just to have on hand. I crocheted a lot of baby hats and normal hats this summer, so if you're ever in dire need of a hat, buy me some yarn and I'll make you a hat. Okay, let's go. So we're going to keep solving equations with a variable on each side. We're going to talk about some special solutions to certain kinds of equations. So some equations may have no solution, which means that there is no value of the variable that will make the equation true. If we come across an equation where there is no actual value that will make it true, we say that for our answer, we just write down no solution. Okay? Now, some equations are the exact opposite. They're true for all values of the variable. These are called identities, okay? And for the answer, we can say all numbers, right? Meaning that all values that we can put in for that variable will make the equation true. So let's look at some examples. All right. So for the first one, let's do 5x plus 5 equals 3 times x minus 4. Oh, it should be 5x minus 4 minus 10x. Holy cats. Oh, I've lost my focus. Darn it. Okay, there we go. Okay, well, what do I think we should do first? Well, we want the variable on the same side, but on this side it's inside of parentheses, so we need to get rid of the parentheses so we can move it around. So I'm thinking we should distribute here. Alright, so this side's going to stay the same. I'm not touching this side yet. Oh, why won't this darn thing stay focused? Okay, so I'm going to distribute 3 times 5x. Well, 3 times 15. 3 times 5 is 15, so 3 times 5x is 15x. And then I distribute the 3 to the minus 4. 3 times 4 is 12, so we got minus 12. And then we have our minus 10x. Okay, I'm going to combine like terms over here because I have 15x and a minus 10x. Okay, so this side is still staying the same, not touching it. So what I'm doing is I'm combining 15x minus 10x. Well, that'll be 5x, right? So 5x minus 12. All right. So let's get the variable on the same side. So I'm going to subtract 5x over here. That means I have to subtract it over here. I'm lining it up under the like term. Okay, so that'll cancel, and we have, well, 5x minus 5x. Well, that also cancels. We're left with 5 equals negative 12. Is this true? Does 5 equal negative 12? No. Okay, this is telling us that there are no solutions. We're not ending with something true, so we can put anything in for x, but they'll end up canceling out, and we're just not, no, 5x does not equal negative 12. No solutions. All right, next one. Let's see. Let's do 3 times 2b minus 1 minus 7 equals 6b minus 10. All right, if you feel pretty good about doing equations, I encourage you to pause here and just do this one on your own first. Okay, let's go. Looking at this, let's distribute first. Whenever you see something like this, when you see a number being multiplied by a group with an operation in it, with addition or subtraction in it, just distribute right off the bat most of the time, okay? At least in Algebra 1, I'm thinking distribute first, typically the easiest. So let's do that. 3 times 2b, well, 3 times 2 is 6, so I got 6b. 3 times minus 1, well, 3 times 1 is 3, so minus 3, minus 7, right? And then we still have 6b minus 10, right? I'm going to combine like terms over here. There's no other b's, so I'll still have 6b. Now minus 3 minus 2. Negative 3 minus 3 minus 7. Negative 3 minus 7 is negative 10. So 6b minus 10. All right, you might be looking at this going, we got the exact same thing on both sides. Okay, so you could stop here and be like, I could put anything in for b. I could put 2 in for b, and I'd have 6 times 2 minus 10, which will be equal. So you might stop here and be like, okay, I'm done. Any number will work. If you're not seeing that, let's keep going, okay? So need the variables the same side. So I'm going to subtract 6b, subtract 6b. That'll cancel. Well, that'll also cancel, right? So I have minus 10 equals minus 10, which is true all the time. All right, so now you might be able to see it. Okay, so our answer here is all numbers. We can put any number in for b, and whatever we get, like it'll work out every time, that it will be equal. Okay, let's do one more. Let's do 6 times y minus 5 equals 2 times 10 plus 3y. Okay, again, you see a number up front being multiplied by a group with addition or subtraction. Just distribute right away, all right? 6 times y, that's 6y. 6 times minus 5, that's minus 30. Okay, going to distribute on this side too. 2 times 10, that's 20. 2 times plus 3y, that's plus 6y. Okay. I'm just looking at this one, trying to figure out where it's going. Maybe pause here and try to finish this one on your own, or even just look at it and try to use your intuition to see where it's going. All right, let's keep moving on now. I want the variable to be on one side. I'm going to put it on this side. So I'm going to subtract 6y because we're adding 6y. I'm going to do the opposite to get it to cancel, right? 6y minus 6y is 0. Got to subtract 6y over here too so it stays equal. Okay, got to keep it balanced. All right, so I know over here I have 20 left. 6y minus 6y, that also cancels, so I have minus 30. Negative 30 equal 20? No, it doesn't. So we have no solution. All right, so I'm going to give you one more example. We are not going to work through it, right? But I will tell you what your special answer should be. Okay, so I have 7x plus 5 times the quantity x minus 1 equals negative 5 plus 12x. Your answer, you should do the work, okay, this is good practice, but your answer should be all numbers, okay? So whatever you get at the end, it should be same thing equals the same thing, all right? Make sure you get that. It's all numbers. So for your homework, finish 2.4, all right? You can submit it online or just bring it with you when you have class next. Okay, guys, I hope this went well for you, and I believe this is the last section for Standard B, so let's start reviewing and get ready for our first assessment for Standard B and our last one for Standard A. All right.